Hi yogis, Sadie here at Yoga Works in Midtown Manhattan. Today I'm going to teach you kind of a flowing vinyasa built at center, of course, core strength vinyasa yoga, in order to open our shoulders, our hips, and our lower back sacral area. So we have a lot of requests for SI joint or sacroiliac joints getting compressed in the practice, so we want to try to provide a little more space there. Now you don't want to open your SI joint because it needs to stay pretty stable. That sacrum is a bone beneath the spine that really sets the spine down into your pelvic bones. So we don't want to, go, we just want to kind of go, a little bit of breathing room in there. That's good. So to do that, we'll open some muscles of the back. The erector spinae will open the quadratus lumborum, this muscle that's found between the low hips and your rib cage area. You'll feel it when you side bend in those poses. And the hip muscles and actually the chest muscles, it's all interconnected anyway. So let's release some tension and go with the flow. All right, here we go. So we're going to begin in mountain pose. From your mountain pose, pay attention to how you stand with your pelvis. So you can see the pelvic area here right now. If you tend to kind of jut the pelvis forward, you're going to rest in this low back sacral area. So what I want you to try today is to take the hips straight back in space until you have hip creases again. If you don't have hip creases really, it's hard here. We're going to take it back so that you do. Now you're going to root the thighs back, your balance is going to reconnect, your ribs can move back and up, and you're more stable. And now you'll be on all four corners of the feet, front of the ball, two sides, and the heel two sides, instead of all forward or all back. So find that center, take a deep breath in, reach out and up. Exhale, bend your knees, reach behind yourself, interlace those hands and bend the elbows. So with straight legs sometimes we pop up through the sacrum and it's too much pressure. We want to keep the sacrum pouring into the body, keep that nice natural low back curve even as we stretch. So we'll lift up through the belly, take an inhale here, look forward. And on your exhale, with a sacrum pouring towards the heart, just stretch the legs a little bit and play that edge. We're not going to straighten the legs today here. We're going to just feel that edge of stretch while keeping the sacrum and shoulders nice and open. Draw up through the navel. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend knees. Sacrum is in, and we're just playing the edge. Now with your sacrum in, your low back will curve more. That's the direction, not less like this. All right, inhale, pick it up through the navel last time. Exhale, sacrum moves in, legs lengthen a little bit more perhaps, and here we are. Good. Now take a very deep breath, bend the knees, lift the navel, keep your hands interlaced, and reach up into fierce pose or chair pose. If your wrists tend to tweak out and get all crunchy and strange in alignment here, think of pressing out through the index finger knuckles and the pinky knuckles evenly, so you find that straight wrist alignment. Take a very deep breath in, lift your left knee into your chest. And with a bent right leg to build some heat, we're going to lift through the navel and practice setting the leg back maybe a little bit. If you feel this in your low back, try pressing the sacrum into the body and lifting the low belly into the sacrum. Okay, if you can stretch your legs straight, that's good. If it's too much on your low back, keep it bent, just building some heat in the front leg and hip. All right, so from here, it's like a warrior three bound preparation. We're going to step the back foot back, wide as the hips. So you want to come into that nice wide alignment. You don't want one foot in front of the other, okay, nice wide. Take a deep breath in, and as you stretch back, begin to ground the back heel down to the earth. As you exhale, pull the belly back, and let the heart reach down towards waterfall warrior. Inhale, roll yourself up, nice and slow. Exhale, so some of you will just be doing this. Okay, you don't have to go all the way down, you're just waving it to your edge. Some of you all the way inside the front knee or lower. All right, inhale, come up. And on your exhale, slowly release everything down. Take a deep breath in here. Wave the spine and pour a little bit deeper inside. Now we can release those arms. They should just float a little bit. Plant the fingertips down. One hand is outside the front foot. And on your next exhale, draw into the belly. On your inhale, start to circle this top arm up overhead. And then begin to take those core circles here. So as you exhale, lower down, curl and round the back. So now you're going to get the front hip to reopen that right hip for energy, drawing into the navel more. And from there, you can lengthen the spine as you stretch up. Should feel pretty good. Exhale one more time. Lift the right hip crest off of the front thigh. If your front thigh is burning like mine is, welcome to the club. Keep breathing. On your exhale, slowly sweep that hand down. Now plant the hands. Turn the back heel. Lift through the belly. Reach that right leg up to the sky. And we're going to slowly bend the right knee. Point out through the ball of the foot like you're wearing high heels. And stretch the quadriceps of that right leg and hip flexors at the hip crest and hip crease. Good. Reach, reach, reach back. And on your exhale, slowly keep the knee bent. Lift up through the belly. And we'll take a pigeon preparation called waterfall pigeon. So you're going to slide that right knee down directly behind the right wrist. A little wider than the hip is preferable, but if it's in front of the hip, that's more comfortable for you, that's okay. All right. So walk your hands back a little bit. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, draw the belly back. It's like waterfall warrior. Lead with the heart. Keep the spine in optimal alignment. Inhale, drop up through the belly. Exhale, move down through the heart. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, plant your hands. Tuck the back toes under. Now when we lift, you don't want to lift from the low back. We do that all the time in yoga, and it's not good for the low back spine. So that's one way we can really kind of move the SI joint out of alignment. We can kind of overstrain and stress the back. So what I want you to do, anytime you come up from a standing or any transition like this, we're going to draw hands down to the floor and lift up through the belly. You got to feel the abdominals fire to support the low back as you lift. Okay, take it back, downward facing dog. Walk in place and feel the difference in your two legs and hips already now. Right leg should be moving energy more freely. Come back to your downward facing dog. Let's take that energy up through the spine. Lift the heels, inhale. Exhale, curl the tailbone, lift the navel and ribs up and forward. By the time you inhale, you're waved forward into plank pose. On your exhale, lower down, knees up or down towards chaturanga, maybe just a little. Plant the hips down. Come to a low or high cobra. Too much back bend too fast can freeze up that lower back. So if you're here, you're building some low back strength and tone, that's just great. If you can come up higher, it's okay for you to do that. On your exhale, tuck the toes. Now again, very important, press into the earth. You want to do this through the belly. If you can't do it through the belly, press the knees down, bend, lift through the belly now, and then take the navel back into your downward dog. All right, walk your feet together behind you. Bend the knees deeply, look forward. On your exhale, you're going to hop yourself forward or walk yourself forward between the thumbs. Lift through the belly and float. Inhale, lift up through that lower back. Exhale, bend the knees, interlace the hands behind you. We'll do this on the second side. Inhale, lift through the belly, open up. I like bent elbows because it doesn't jam or hyperextend the elbow joints as you try to fold forward. So maybe you try a little liquid elbow there. On your exhale, bent knees, sacrum is pouring down to the heart. So that's the difference between this and this. Much different. Okay, navel still lifts, but sacrum moves in. Inhale, lift up from earth to belly to the heart. Exhale, bent legs, just play the edge of stretch. If your legs go straight and your sacrum pops out of your body like a Pez, that's not healthy. So we're going to keep the knees bent and find that balance. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold and stretch.